Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We're back again with more Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Let's dig in and figure this out. Crusade first. I don't like having little yellow flags there. That's not cool. So we are at a level 6. And there's some level 4s out there. I definitely want to go ahead and start with them. So this is my current army. Now, okay. So necromancy, right. So you get skeletons and zombies every time, or sometimes when you kill enemies, I guess. And then what's this? Unit has a plus 1% bonus to maximum HP. This is a heal effect. Okay. Oh, 600. Okay. Unarmed strikes. Why don't they have a weapon? Free from the boundaries of rotten flesh, these skeleton soldiers possess extraordinary speed and agility. 15 on strength, 10 on charisma. Charisma's their health, right? What in the hell is going on? All right. Zombies. Unarmed. Immune to a whole gob of stuff. That's nice. These sluggish, mindless living dead obey their master without questioning them, and possess an insatiable hunger for killing. Okay. All right, so I guess this is the true main army now. Ooh, they're level 7 all onto themselves. Well, I'll take it. All right, shield bearers, you can stay. Well, see, I'm a little confused. Because neither one of these people are ranged, right? Where's my ranged guys at? I'm not finna fill it up with a whole bunch of archers, but I hate letting go of my Hell Knights too. But then again, there's 600 of these people. I guess I shouldn't feel that bad. All right. Okay. You know, let's make it a little more snug. All right. Don't worry, Hell Knights. As soon as I expand the amount of people I can have, I'll come pick y'all up. Now, how's this work? Yeah, okay, that doesn't help. So, right, you cannot recruit skeleton people. And there's no sense in buying Hell Knights if I can't even use them right now, right? That's not intelligent. In fact, I think this whole menu might be useless to me, right? Technically, I just need to keep killing. Maybe so. Okay, so look, we got this army, we got that army, we got that army. None of these armies coincide, so we'll just leave them where they are. Cavalry's here. Ba-boom. Let's hit the number 4. So we had some unfinished business over here, but that's level 7. This is level 7 too, right? Yeah, so we'll wait to deal with those folks. All right. Let's get into a battle. What just happened? Oh, discover Shrine of Sacrilege way down here. Hey, look at that perception. Pick it up things from far away. No. They're saying I would lose people, and I'm not accepting that. Okay. We do not have Fireball yet, unfortunately. So we will deal with the archer first. Well, really? Hold on. I kind of don't want to do that. Can't you just take the archer out? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Ooh, that was unfortunate. And then you did it again. Yeah, we'll end all that. All right, and then our shield bearers. Our shield bearers move one spot, literally? Good Lord. How do you get through life? All right, what's the deal? Oh, look at that horse go down. That horse was like, I am not meant to take this kind of punishment. You done messed up putting me in this situation, homeboy. Shield bearers to stay back there. Come on. Oh yeah. Okay, so they're not defenseless. Okay, cool. Just one. Okay, so they're replenished, but do I get How's the old skeleton thing work, though? Morale banners, sure. A gang of cutthroats who sold their conscience for demon gold has been destroyed. Their chief, a battle-hardened, scar-ridden mercenary laden with valuable artifacts, is hanging in the noose. The trophies he received for murder will come in useful for the Crusades. So here's my question. How do you know? Okay, value of enemies killed divided by 275. So basically, every 275 enemies I kill, I'm going to get another skeleton and zombie. Is that the way it works? And if so, why don't I get a counter? Oh, wait. He was at 600, now he's at 604. I don't get it, but apparently all you have to do is just keep on killing. So whatever, I'll go with that. I don't need much more instruction beyond that. Let's get to killing. I need to fight this, okay. Why don't I have Fireball yet? That's actually concerning for me. Maybe I'm just about to level up. Oh no, not you. You gotta go. You're not doing that whole poison thing. Thank you so much. And I think if you kill him, the battle automatically ends even though the swarm is still around. Not sure if that's a bug or what the devs actually intended, but it's what I have seen multiple times. Yeah, you're not doing any damage, but you're not meant to. Oh, snap! Yo, this is working for me. It's so nice to come in after all the bugs are taken out. Defeating the horde of flying monsters swooping from the sky, many Crusaders got thinking that the battle tactics they know are not always suited to demon confrontation. With every new battle, the army gains invaluable experience and soldiers are eager to learn, for their lives depend upon it. Yeah, okay, and I just got some more people there. All right, fine. Yep, I'm convinced. Just keep winning. Just keep winning. Just keep winning, winning. More number 4s. Where are they? So you're there. You're there. And then there's a number 5 right here. Whole bunch of number 6s. So actually here. First we'll go deal with you. And to deal with you, is it here? Are you the one who's gonna go down in that area? We'll find out. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now my peeps. I want to go wherever she is. Yep. So we'll go over here first. And I just got to remember to go get that kobold. I got to circle around to do that later. Who is this? Oh, I know this. We ain't got to worry about these guys that much.
Always open to ideas.
Follow if you dare.
I can still fight. Quick, tie him up. It's the Crusaders. The Crusaders are here. The Crescent of the Abyss must be informed.
Get another obstacle.
Boom, 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 boom. And what do I like? You know what? Let's get started early on the nonsense. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. Okay, let's see. Cast Bone Explosion, deal 72, 44, 44, 44. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this. Ooh. All right. Boom. Let's see. What's going on here? Yep. What's this? Nope. This feels so good already. All right. Oh, more loot. Sure. Sure, come along, all of you. Okay. What is this? Oh, yeah. June.
There's beauty
Actually, no. Well, nah. We don't want that
no
just
one can
hanging
see it.
around.
I do what I must.
You don't even need that. When are you going to be using spells where I want to maximize them? Probably never. But that's that rod that can only be used by clerics and oracles. That's why you have it. Okay, fine. And moving right along. Someone's on the road. Stop stopping me. What is this? Is this the...
Can't hide from
Oh,
me.
I know what this
Careful
is.
now.
I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not? I am helpful, am I not?
Uh-huh.
Almost ran smack dab into that.
I hope you appreciate
Unfortunate.
this.
Hail, Baphomet. Hear our prayers. Accept this sacrifice, Baphomet. Curse you all, praise be to I am a day. It's him, the one who killed our brothers and sisters. Death to the killer, die! Death to the killer, die! Woljif rises from the stone throne and halts the sacrifice with a raised hand. The cultist holding the knife over the victim on the altar stops. Woljif is wreathed in blue flame and the demonic shadow rises up behind him. Easy now, we're all friends here. This is just a little misunderstanding. You thought you'd come across Crusaders, but they're big fans of our Lord Baphomet too. Woljif half turns to you, his right eye twitching, which you interpret as an attempt to weep discreetly. Ain't that right? Nod wordlessly. Woljif's face lights up. Right, exactly. Pilgrims of the Worldwound, meet the finest member of our big family. Hey there, Chief. Long time no see. Why don't we hold off on the sacrifice for now? We need a drink to this happy meeting. Am I right? Yeah, let's do that. Tie that one on the altar up again. We'll get round to slaughtering it later. The old cultist exchange looks and whispers. The chief cultist lowers his knife. If the Crusade of the Abyss says so, then welcome. Make yourself at home in the temporary camp of the Pilgrims of the Worldwound. But why did you attack our brothers? Well, Woljif, why did we attack our brothers? Because, the chief sometimes has these fits of insanity and battle rage. It's a blessing from Lord Baphomet. The chief goes crazy. He goes crazy and gets twice as strong as normal. But if the blessing kicks in at the wrong moment, well, that's just bad luck for you. I've had to get away from that crazed chief a few times, so I know what I'm talking about. The cultist cast a wary glance at your weapon, but passed no remarks. It is good that the Crescent of the Abyss, our beacon in the darkness and our oracle, has resolved this misunderstanding. Relax, friends, and after, if you wish, you may join our pilgrimage. Woljif is waiting for you next to the altar, warily wiping the sweat from his brow. Phew! Thought I was done for. Could feel in my tail that they were going to kill me. If you ain't a sight for sore eyes, Chief. When I heard that the gargoyle hadn't got you and that you were running the show up at Dresden now, I can't tell you how happy that made me. But that night it all happened, I tell you, I was so scared I couldn't see straight. I wandered around, wondering if my chief and the rest of the gang were lying in an open field with their eyes pecked out. Woljif sighs. Even my conscience prickled a little, thinking about how I ran. But when you look at it from my side, what else was I supposed to do? The actual paladins were getting cut down left, right, and center. And then these pilgrims of the Worldwound tell me that Dresden's been reclaimed, that there's a new commander called Professor Snape. Well, I said to myself, there can't be two demon-slaying dynamos with that name. It must be you. So I cut my way through the circles around Dresden and I waited for you to come out. At one point, I got so desperate I almost went right up to the city walls, but I thought better of it. Although, an arrow on the skull would be a sight better than running in fear of WOTR. Woljif sucks in a breath and keeps talking in a rush, like he's afraid you'll turn around and walk out. Do you know Voitiel? I don't either, but I remember the name because of what Brother Melroon yelled in the basement that time. I'm going to tell Hepzimir and Voitiel, or something like that. Anyway, my shadow told me that Voitiel is that demon, and I should be scared of him because he's after the moon of the abyss. But the shadow's a whole other story. But if you want to know why I haven't just come to dress it, I need your help. It's a matter of life and death, Chief. Slow down, you're not making sense. What's going on here? Woljif lets out a breath. Okay, I'll shut up. I won't shut up, but ask me what you want to know and I'll tell you. What was that? That was my cunning plan, Chief. Woljif's tail is whipping back and forth so fast it's a blur. Why are you pretending to be a cult? Oh, lawful. I usually send every cultist of Baphomet to Pharasma. Now you're going to tell me why I shouldn't do the same to you. Woljif raises his hands defensively. Easy there, Chief. I'm no cultist, and I didn't just ask you to play along for the fun of it. I had a reason, I swear. And it's not because I've seen what you're like in a fight and I know I have no chance against you. Why did you run the night we fought the gargoyles? Run? Me? I fought them off. I did. You should have seen me. I got one right on the nose, sent its arse over tea kettle, and it flew off. I've gotten into scrapes a few fair times before, but caught by the surprise of the dead in night more times than I can count. So that's why I leapt up quick as anything, grabbed my knives, and, well, of course I made a run for it. What else was I going to do? I'm just a thief, a city boy. I don't go toe-to-toe with demons. Sure, I said I'd help you and all, but that was before. I didn't sign up for nighttime gargoyle attacks. What kind of idiot attacks in the middle of the night? I thought war would keep more civilized hours, to be honest. Wrong again. So apologies, Chief, but I always end up on the winning side. It's just my nature. You and your lot in the camp that night did not have the look of victory about you. And it's not like I had to have much help if a gargoyle snatched me in his claws. Of course I decided to run, and run I did. What's your relationship with the Baphomet cultist? Woljif looks pensive. It's complicated. It's a story of unrequited love. Really. They love me. And all I think about is how to get away from them and save my own skin. How did you end up with the cultists? Same way I end up anywhere. I was walking, and here I was. Oh, I should mention at this point, my shadow, you know it? Well, it started talking. At first I was so scared, I thought there was someone growling behind me. But then I listened closely and it was my shadow. It only got a few words, but I heard the name Voitiel and I learned that he's a demon and that he wants my moon in the abyss for some reason. And then I learned which direction he was looking for me in. When I heard that, I turned around and went the other way. I'm not an idiot. Those pilgrims of the Worldwound clubbed me around the head and I woke up and they were already dragging me to the altar. I said to them, brothers, don't drag me to the altar. I have a proposition for you, one you won't want to miss. But they paid no attention and kept dragging me. In the end, I had to show them my party piece. They saw my shadow and dropped to their knees, just like that. I fed them a line about how I could speak directly to Baphomet through it, and they lapped it right up. That's why I'm still alive. You said some shadow's been talking to you. Is that right? Not just any shadow. My shadow. My special shadow. After I spent a while running around the Worldwound, scared out of my wits, it suddenly crept out and whispered in this distant-sounding voice, Voitiel, North, fear Voitiel. And the name was familiar because that's what Brother Melroon yelled out. And I put two and two together. This Voitiel was in the north, and I needed to make sure he didn't find me. Bit by bit, I got the shadow to tell me that Voitiel was a demon and that he was looking for the moon of the abyss. Who knows why? By the way, I have a couple thoughts of my own about the moon. I'll tell you about them once we're out of this mess. Remind me why I shouldn't just kill all these cultists here and now. Because, Woljif looks around and lowers his voice in a conspiratorial whisper. They will still be useful to us if you decide to help me. And thanks for not trying to kill him as soon as you got here, by the way. Their leader is a nervous sort. He would have definitely stabbed the lad on the altar if you caused a fuss. They think if they perform all these sacrifices, Baphomet's going to appear and hand out powerful spells like candy. What do you want from me? In a nutshell, Chief, I've got a bit of a situation here. One wrong move and I'm a goner. The demon Voitiel is in the vicinity somewhere, and a good man has suffered. The cultists are animals. I just want to get out of this and make Voitiel back out. But without you, I have no chance. Help me. I won't forget it as long as I live. Who is Voitiel? All I know is that he's a demon that sent Brother Melroon to get the moon of the abyss. Now that I have the moon, Voitiel's after me. I'm already tired of running from him. He's going to catch me soon. I can feel it. What part of the cult is playing in your plan? Woljif glances around, making sure you are not overheard. Do you know why they call themselves the Pilgrims of the Worldwound? Because they're itching to meet big-name demons like Baphomet. It's like they're on a pilgrimage, so that got me thinking. Since they're listening to me, we can lead them to Voitiel and mess with their heads a bit. Say that Baphomet's been calling them nasty names and let the cultists fight Voitiel for us. It'll be a riot. Cultists helping us take out a demon? Well, what do you think? What good man are you talking about? Me, of course. Woljif folds his arms. I'm a prisoner here, you know, and I suppose there's also the other fellow, Devil. That's the one that's tied up. I kind of owe him one. I made a dumb mistake, and now he's paying for it. Now, don't get me wrong. I couldn't care less about the guy. He's got himself into this mess. Except, if it wasn't for me, then maybe we wouldn't call him in the first place. These pilgrims kept asking me, will we have to wait long for the favors of Lord Baphomet? As though just because I have my shadow, I should know. What am I, some kind of demon whisperer? I just put on a kind of knowing air and say to him, do as you have been doing, and the favors will come. They took that to mean that they needed to keep cutting people up on the altar. I tried to put them off the idea, but they didn't listen. I acted like I was discussing things with my shadow, and I kept trying to hold them off, saying that the stars weren't in alignment, that raining eyeballs was a bad omen. I'd run out of ideas just before you showed up, Chief. I was already considering just letting him do it. He was a crusader after all. You know, demons would probably get him in the end either way. It's not my fault that's how they do things. It was either him or me. Woljif sighs and turns away. His tail is twitching from side to side in agitation. There's one way to get both of us out, and I can't imagine it on my own. I need your help. All right, I'll help you deal with Voitiel. Woljif's face lights up, and the tip of his tail dances through the air. I always knew you were a special sort, Chief. Let's go break his horns off. We need to go to a patch of scrubland by a bend in the river. It's not far, I'll show you. Nothing interesting about the place at all, but that's where I was when my shadow came out and started pushing me back the other way. It said that Voitiel would find me easily there. Then he'd swoop in and tear me limb from limb as soon as I popped up. It wasn't long turning away from that place, I tell you. There's just one other thing. We need to round up my lackeys and send them off on an errand. While they're gone, we can free the prisoner. No point leaving them here to be bored stiff, right? Listen up, brothers and sisters. The shadow has spoken. It says that a demon will come to a secret place, a wasteland where there are almost no trees left, next to a bend in the river. We once passed by there, but we took a wrong turn and didn't find it. Glorious day. Before we set off, I say we make the sacrifice. I say let's hold off on the sacrificing. Times are wasting and demons are busy, you know? Leave your things and go. I must meditate before such an event. And when I'm all meditated out, I'll come and summon the demon to you. Commander, a moment of your time. The young crusader cautiously gets up to his feet, unable to believe that he is finally free. At last, the day has come when those odious faces will no longer be looming over me. The cultists hid my weapons and armor somewhere. I'll find them and then take my leave of this place forever. They're over there with the rest of the stolen stuff. I made sure they didn't go walksies in the night. I hope you make out of it somehow. Thanks to your efforts, Woljif. Go. Time is of the essence. If there's a demon hunting you, better to lure him into a trap and strike first. Who are you? The crusader bows. Devo Guinevere, at your service. Nobleman, crusader, and only surviving member of my unit. What do you plan to do now? Find my weapons and armor, find something to eat, and then leave this place as quickly as possible. The crusader looks ahead with grim determination. Perhaps I will die in the wound, but I will die with a sword in my hands, not like an animal at a slaughterhouse. And if I do make it out, I shall build a temple in Iomede's honor in my hometown. You're rich enough to build a temple if you fancy it? You were complaining that your parents don't give you enough money. I think we have slightly different conceptions of what counts as enough money. In any case, money is no longer a concern of mine. My life and my legacy belong to the goddess who sent you and the commander to my aid. How did you end up here? The crusader's eyes stare into the distance, solely through my own foolishness. Because of my inability to fight like a man, I thought the crusade would be the best way to make my mark on history. I dreamt of the glory, of the respect that would be otherwise denied me as the third son of a noble family. When an officer laughed at my skills and called me an ignorant interloper, how right he was. Fate has a twisted sense of humor. My more experienced comrades died in this cursed place, one after another, but I survived. There are only 5 of us left in the end. Our hubris was gone, we were jumping at every shadow, and we still weren't cautious enough. I was the only one who survived after we were attacked in the night. I should have realized what was happening when the lookout went missing. All right then, farewell. Good luck. May I Amadei keep you. Awesome. That's another party member recruited. The stone throne that the cultists erected for Woljif does not look very comfortable. This large stone with candles is covered with Baphomet symbols. It seems that the cultists use it for an altar. If I remember correctly, Woljif is on the political council, so the next meeting we have, he should show up. Boom, boom. Don't need any of that. Perception.
Over there.
Yep. There we go. Come on, chat. All right. Now, where were we before we were so rudely interrupted? I think if the Demon Scout moves, that means you have more of the movement points. Now, okay, so since they have this system, this is the only way you can get undead units, right? I can't raise them and I can't buy them, which means actually I do still need to buy archers and shield bearers since that's the rest of my unit. And then long term, I'll go back to getting Hell Knights. Okay. All right. And what's going on here? Problem with 9 lives. The quartermasters brought cats to Dresden so that they would keep the stores safe from rats. Smaller demons have learned to assume the form of a cat to sneak into the city and wreak havoc. The soldiers are ready to start hunting cats, but the quartermasters are against it. Leave the cats be and exercise vigilance. Get rid of the cats. I don't have the trickster option. If you have trickster, you get the option of inducting them into the military and having them patrol the city. And I forgot what the effects were, but it was by far the best option. We could get the blessing of Bastet. Energy points income increases by 1. Well, the Lich, get rid of the cats. The commander soldiers have caught all the cats and sent them to Mendez so the army can breathe easily. However, rats now ruin supplies on a regular basis. Financing a crusade is a costly process, and the diplomatic council has to come up with new tricks to preserve the friendship of countries and nobility, sponsoring the commander's army. And now we have the option of doing a parade. We can, it takes 4 days to do it, and we have the option once every 45 days to get this effect. We're not gonna mess with that right now. Okay. Dum, dum, dum. And now, another fight. Oops. Why is it going this way? Oh, yeah. We are supposed to be going this way. I forgot. All right, yep, and it allows me to keep going down further. All right, so then I take out that number 4. And you know what? I think we're going to go ahead and try to take out this number 6. Wait. Sorry. That's the way you go down. There we go. We'll deal with that number 6 when we get over there. No. All right. Close. And now. Yeah. Okay.
Nenio, your experiments are dangerous. For you, most of all. You need to be more careful. I won't always be at hand to help.
Science demands sacrifice. And because of you, boy, we failed to learn an individual's chances of survival after falling under the wheels of a cart rolling down an inclined plane.
Wow. A nightmare for Soseo. All right. Oh, what? That little scout got to go, but not him, huh? Okay, fine.
I am never wrong.
I don't feel like dealing with the hotbar just this very second. Why am I? Oh, it won't allow me to go any further than that. Okay, cool. Ooh, love the effects. Love the effects. Tanks get blurred. You. I want you up night. Actually, let's make sure. Oh yeah, this is all jacked up. Them two up front. Then them two up here. Them two here, and they need all the way in the back. That works. And can't use that just yet. And don't need any of that. Except I like kicking things off with Bone Explosion. Bark Skin for our tanks. We also need Poison Protection. Oh wait, she needs this for herself. This can go off your hotbar. This belongs over here. This is not needed. This is not needed. This is not needed. Sure, we can keep that. Speed is not needed. Enemy's Bane, no. No. We need, where's Keen? Keen. There we go. Put that here. Yeah, sure, we can keep that. Excellent. That all makes sense. All right. And there's nothing else we need, right? Right. Yep. We're good on that. You're automatically good. That's what I forgot to look for. Where's a better gnome hooked hammer?
You must decide which is weaker.
There we go. You don't need that. You don't need that. You don't need that. That, and that. And yeah, sure, put it on for yourself.
You are my favorite aid.
Sure. No. Sure. I guess. No. I will need to switch the order around at some point. Boom. Okay. I want you to use a web. And you don't really need anything else. We can just throw this on. Looking good. Here we go. You. And then actually, yeah, that's what I want to check. So he gets armor class 27. He is not wearing armor. Does armor vestments work if you're not actually wearing armor? Does it apply to natural armor? 29, it works. Okay, so it does apply to some form of armor, and he's good. These two got it. You need the shield version. And then you can get the regular version. And that is it. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. You can throw on here, you can put this on himself. And this. And that sets you up nicely for success.
Shellen guides me.
Shellen guides me. Let's go. You heard my call. A demoness looks down at you from atop the crumbling fortress wall. The same demon you freed from the dungeon in Dresden. The one who appeared in your dream. You are able to observe her properly for the first time, noting her delicate features. The demoness is stunning, but her eerie and unnerving beauty bears only the slightest trace of humanity. Thank you for heeding my call. I did not think you would come. In a flash of insight, you see that Arueshalae was partly hoping that you wouldn't respond to her summons. Why did you call me here? I want to help you. You want to know where the demons with unusual powers are coming from. There is a creature hiding in the fortress right now who is privy to the demon's schemes. Catch her, and she will tell you what you want to know. Lower religion check passed. You wear a symbol of Desna around your neck. Swear on her name that you are telling the truth. Arueshalae presses the silver butterfly to her heart. I swear it, I am on your side. If I am planning something wicked, may Desna strike me down where I stand. Who are you? I am a demon, a succubus who has killed many mortals. But beyond that, I am also a heretic. I betrayed the demons, cursed their lords, forswore their beliefs and works, and joined the side of mortals. I still have not earned forgiveness for everything I've done. Not from Desna, not from the mortals, not even from myself. But I will earn it someday. When the Crusaders finally defeat the Abyss, I will know that I played my part in it. Why are you helping me? I have been helping the Crusaders for the last few years. I spy on the demons, I kill them, I sabotage their weapons, I pass on information about their plans to the mortals via the priest of Desna and Kenabris. I do all this because... She drops her gaze and ends in a near whisper. I don't want to be one of them. Why should I trust you? I don't know. The succubus throws up her hands. I'm a demon, and I know this looks an awful lot like a trap. Everything I'm telling you could be a well-crafted lie. I have done nothing to deserve your trust. Let's say I believe you. What then? There's a hag by the name of Jerunica hiding in the fortress. She lived here before the fall of Sarkoris, but when the demons arrived, she was happy to throw in her lot with them. This senile old cannibal knows many secrets, including the ones you seek. Beware. You are dealing with a creature that is very old, very devious, and very dangerous. She may not be a demon, but she can move like one. If you hesitate, she will slip from your grasp before you even know it. Fortunately, there is a relic of Desna in this very fortress, the Bell of Mercy. It will help you catch the hag, like a cat in a mousetrap. No, wait, you don't say that, do you? Like a mouse in a cat trap? Never mind. What matters is that you must catch her. It's possible that this is a trap. I might sound naive, and you don't have to listen to me, but Shellen teaches us to protect beauty, because where there is beauty, there is hope. Right now, I see something greater than a succubus's charms. I see true beauty in her, not only on the outside, but inside also. I want to believe her, even as I fear that desire. With a bashful smile, Soseo adds in a whisper, well, you know I'm immune to feminine charms. I think I could be an impartial judge. She seems like a good person. I mean, a rational being. Wow. That's awesome. What can you tell me about this hag? Did you know that there are different kinds of hags? Jerunica is one of the more terrifying types, an Anis hag. This flesh eater possesses frightening, evil magic powers. She is not a demon, but she is far more cunning than many inhabitants of the Abyss. Don't listen to her rigmarole and don't believe her evasions. Just grab her, put a knife to her throat, and demand straight answers. And don't forget, like demons, she can travel huge distances using magic, but the sound of the bell will stop her from slipping away. Don't listen to her, kill her immediately. You've thought of everything, haven't you? I wonder what it is she might tell us. Are you certain you're not hiding anything from us, demon? How will this bell help us? It is an ancient relic of Desna. The Crusaders brought it here when there was still hope that Sarkoris could be retaken easily. Then the Worldwound expanded and the Crusaders were forced to retreat, leaving the bell behind. The demons tried to corrupt it or destroy it, but they couldn't. The bell burned them when they touched it. They managed to rip the bell's clapper from it, but they didn't take it far. Look for it. It should be around here somewhere. Desna imbued the bell with powerful protective magic. If you strike it, all demons and their ilk inside the fortress will be unable to move. If the hag cannot move, she will not be able to evade you. If there really is a holy relic here, we are honor bound to return it. It is not a question of military strategy. It is a question of faith. How did you know the hag would be here? We know each other of old. Actually, that's not quite true. We have never met in person, but I have been tracking her for quite some time. She shows up here and there, but every time I try to pin her down, she vanishes. I hope this time she won't slip away so easily. Arueshalae seems agitated, and you detect a tremor in her voice. It seems hunting this hag means an awful lot to her, but you have a sneaking suspicion that the succubus has not told you the full story. Can you help me fight the hag? With a smile, Arueshalae runs a finger along the string of her bow. Naturally. I understand. Let's do it. May Desna aid us. Arueshalae vanishes into the shadows. Okay.
We do it my way.
Careful now.
You can trust me.
Boom, boom, boom.
I am helpful, am I not?
Are we ready to move out?
Let's... How dare you come here?
Save the last one for me.
What am I doing here? Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
I'll cut you wide open.
Boom, boom, boom. Actually, I prefer this one.
The world in crimson.
Excellent. Boom, 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 boom. Arudan's Wrath. This holy scabbard, while equipped, alters Paladin's Smite Evil class ability, changing the type of AC bonus it grants from Deflection to Sacred. Additionally, the wearer's first attack every round deals additional 1d4 divine damage. Evil characters can't equip it.
Now, what is that?
And stop.
I'll watch your back.
I'll watch your back.
What do we have here?
It's one.
I am helpful, am I not? I hope you appreciate this.
There we go. Is there a third one over here?
Over
No,
there.
looks like we're good. And Bell of Mercy Clapper. That'll be useful in just a moment. Coming around here. How's my bus doing? 9 minutes on Blur. Okay, cool.
Huh? Oh, yes.
Some more haste. And you.
It's time to act.
I need this down here. Let's see. And oh, that's the one I'm missing. There we go. So I've got 3 different options. These are both single target, right? Yeah, 1 creature. So we kick it off with this, and then whoever's left gets the other one.
Your pain is my
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that, and there's only one left. Excellent. Windmaster Helmet. This helmet grants the wearer a +4 bonus to initiative.
helpful, am I not?
Let's
I'm off.
see. Okay. Nothing in here.
I am helpful, am I not?
Boots of free reign. These boots grant the wearer a permanent effect of the freedom of movement spell. The Demon's Terror. This +2 speed radiant flail grants its wielder a +4 attack bonus on a first attack against a new demon. The bell, now reunited with its clapper, produces a gentle, melodious ringing, causing everyone in the party to have good hope. Each affected creature gains a +2 morale bonus on saving throws, attack rolls, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage rolls. Very good stuff. Okay, and
I
now
do what I must.
mobility. Excellent. Who did that? That's what I thought. My skeletal marksman did the mobility check. Isn't that nice? All right.
You require my unbiased opinion?
I do.
This will be quick.
Start
Don't
with this
hold
one.
back.
You do this one. What in the hell? Why is Professor Snape running up to the front there? What in the hell just occurred? I mean, why are you repeatedly? Now that time it makes sense because he's out of spells. But before, what are you doing, dude? Thank you. Jeez. Heal undead. All right. Come on now. What in the hell? Oh, is Silseo using? Oh yeah, I did say I will go ahead and just start using it, but then the other one's still there if I need to switch up. So yeah, okay, that makes sense.
My will is
There we go.
resolute.
Get them all back in tip-top shape. Boom.
The heartbeat quickens.
I don't understand why I couldn't see anything. What's going on? Arueshalae, my dear, are you there? And you brought friends. Good, good. All the more for me. The gall. How dare you show up here of all places? All right.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Cross the wrong one. We'll haste him. And then we've only got one here, so yeah, extinct grenade is fine. And let's fuse it a little bit. Why not? Oh yeah, 37. That's one. That's excellent. We'll do some more.
The world in
Excellent.
crimson.
Stop! Stop! What are you doing, you reprobates? The beaten hag cowers on the rocks. Gone is a terrifying monster you were just fighting, and in its place is a small and frightened old woman. Why'd you treat an old biddy like me so harshly? Haven't you any shame, you great brutes? Pardon me, Professor Snape, but I have a sneaky suspicion that a monstrous mistake has been made, and that we are threatening an innocent old woman with retribution, when our only crime is to have settled here in these very sinister ruins for reasons known only to herself. Please tell me I'm wrong. Don't listen to her. She's just stalling for time. Arueshalae raises her weapon. What do you know about the demons with the strange abilities? Where are they coming from? Speak. What demons? What are you on about? Under Arueshalae's cold gaze, the hag's face breaks into a grandmotherly smile. Ah, now, those demons. Wouldn't they be friends of yours, Aru, my dear? What are you picking on old me for then? I tell you everything I know, but you know far more than me on that score. The color drains from Arueshalae's face, and the hag's smile grows wider, stretching from ear to ear. My little chicken, don't tell me you haven't told your new toys all that. Kept it to yourself, did you? The hag bursts into screeching laughter before turning her gaze on you. Take pity on an old woman. Let me go before any harm's done. You better have a word with your little demoness about those demons. You liar. I've never been to the Ivory Sanctum. Arueshalae's desperate outburst is drowned out by another round of cackling from the hag. Where's it you say you've never been, eh? Where? Like you haven't been sniffing around it, seeing who comes and who goes. You didn't see all that. I suppose you don't even know the password neither, eh? The hag looks at you. Your demon girl's lying through her teeth as per usual. Arueshalae, is this true? You've known all along where the strange demons were coming from? You don't understand. Arueshalae drops her gaze. I lied to you. I used you. I could have told you where to look for the demons right away, but I needed someone who could help me get rid of the hag. When I was freed from the dungeons of Dresden, the demons set her on my trail, and I could not have dealt with her single-handedly. Hearing this, the old woman lets out a screeching cackle that shakes her whole body. What are you laughing at? It doesn't matter what I've done. You won't be leaving here alive. A demon uses lies and manipulations to get what it wants. This does not surprise me. What does surprise me is that you have done this in an attempt to prove that you are somehow different from her. Wait, don't kill this hag. I want to ask her about something. Arueshalae gives a reluctant nod but doesn't lower her weapon. All right, but don't let this lying filth confuse you. I'm the lying filth here, am I? Now that's the pot calling the kettle black. Aru, my dear. Tell me everything you know about the... Actually, no. Why do you and Arueshalae want to kill each other? How am I to know why this little harlot of a demon has me near skewered with her knife? Look at her. She's not right in the head. She's pointing her blade at me now, but just you wait. You could be next one she goes for. She's got a wicked streak in her, see? Even her own kind have condemned her. They paid old Januka a shiny coin to get rid of her. This was a no-brainer for me, so I set off after her. I'd almost tracked her down when I was ambushed. She's wriggled her way in among the mortals now. Don't you believe a word this one says, you hear? She got me now, but next time it might be you she turns on. She'll drink you dry, till you're nothing but skin and bone, the dirty fiend. The hag murmurs something under her breath that sounds like the first lines of a spell. Watch out, she's casting some kind of spell. Trying to trick us, is she? It won't work. With unmatched speed, Arueshalae attacks the hag. She screeches her last rasping cackle, which soon turns into a strangled gurgle. Arueshalae's eyes are plaintive as she holds your gaze. There's much I have to explain, to confess. But first, please, there's something I want to show you. Come, it's not far. Arueshalae approaches the grave. It is small, but surprisingly well maintained given the surrounding squalor and neglect. Arueshalae touches the cold stone, decorated with a Desna butterfly, like she is greeting an old friend. Silently, she turns to you. She retrieves a map from her bag, makes a mark on it, and holds it out to you. First things first, here. I wasn't lying to you about this. That's where you'll find the Ivory Sanctum, and in it, the secret of the demons with the strange powers. The entrance is hidden under a pile of skulls. I don't know how to open it, and I have never been inside, but cultists enter it somehow, which means that you can find a way to get inside. Thank you for the map. I appreciate your help. The succubus shakes her head. I lied to you. You trusted me, and I used you to get rid of the hag. This doesn't assuage my guilt, but it's the least I can do. Who does the grave belong to? My last victim. She was a priestess of Desna. I seduced her and drained her soul. She died in my arms, and I I decided to bask in her final reveries, so I drove into her fading mind. Dreams are Desna's domain. The goddess noticed my sacrilege, but for some reason, she showed me mercy instead of punishment. She opened my eyes to who I was and who I could be. When I returned to my senses, the first thing I did was bury my final victim here, and to make a vow before her grave that I would atone for everything I had done. I didn't even know who she was. I seduced her, deceived her, and killed her, and she saved my soul. Arueshalae wipes her eyes. If only I could die and give her back her life, but I can't, Professor Snape. All I can do is live on and help those who are still alive. I never thought I'd say this to a demon, but if you want to share your pain and unburden yourself, come to me. I will listen and not judge you. The succubus nods solemnly. How come? I'm tired of carrying all of it inside me, of suffering in silence. I want to confess all my sins before another living being, not a silent grave. How did you know the hag would be here? When I was freed in Dresden, the demons set her on my trail. She failed to catch me, but she took a hostage of a sort. Arueshalae once again runs her fingers over the granite tombstone. She threatened to corrupt this grave if I didn't come here and surrender. I knew I could not defeat her on my own, so I used you. I used a lie to get you here so you would help me kill her. Forgive me. I'm sorry. How did you know about the Bell of Mercy? This place, the fortress and the bell, I saw them in the dreams of the person lying in this grave. She was on her way here for the bell. She wanted to take it from here and return it to the Crusaders in Kennebrest, but she never made it here because she met me. I killed her and I devoured her dreams, or rather, they devoured me. That's why when I re-emerged from the dream realm, I buried her here. I thought it was the right thing to do. I've wanted to return the bell to the Crusaders for a long time, but she brings a hand to her face. The bear's brush and the bell burns my impure fingers. Why did you have to lie? You could have just asked for help. I was afraid that you would refuse, that there was nothing in it for you. I was afraid you wouldn't believe me, and I am a demon, Professor Snape. For centuries, it was all I knew. If you want something, you get it by lying or by force. Luring you here was so easy, so natural. Lies and manipulation, they are my native language, one I have spoken my entire life. Asking for a favor, now that is a foreign notion that I've only begun to learn. Don't think I'm trying to justify what I did. I know my lie was despicable. I knew that perfectly well when I lied to you. I knew it was a step backward, back to the old Arueshalae, and I still did it. There's no excuse for it. I just want you to understand me. Everything is clear now. So, what are you going to do with me? Arueshalae waits with bated breath, her eyes locked on yours. You see fear and sadness there, and also the tiniest flicker of hope. I sincerely hope the Fifth Crusade will not be the latest casualty in the long line of endeavors that ended in ruin because someone decided to trust the word of a demon. Evil, come with me and serve me. But if you lie to me again, your head is mine, even if I have to go into the abyss to take it.
Yes. Let's go.
All right. And now, this grave is well tended. It is much more recent than the chapel beside it. There is no name on the tombstone, only an elegant butterfly of Desna. Okay, so now it's always important to make sure you go back to the site and get all the good stuff that you should have available to be picked up. And I seem to remember some pretty decent stuff being over here. Sell all that. Sell that. Crippling Kiss. Whenever this +3 keen S-Stock confirms a critical hit on an enemy, the target suffers a stacking -2 penalty on attack rolls, saving throws, and skill checks until the end of combat. Amulet is circulating blood. Whenever they wear this amulet is under a blood rage effect, they gain fast healing 5 for the duration of the effect. This amulet can only be worn by a blood rager, and she also has a quarterstaff +4, which is a monk weapon.
We do it my way.
Over there.
Something over there.
All right, and
What's on your mind?
there's
I
also a
wonder.
trap. Are you kidding me? I'm not eating that. Just out of a sense of pride about it. It just annoyed the hell out of me. I didn't do anything to deserve that.
I'll watch your back.
Let's do it again. Here we go.
I hope you appreciate this.
100%.
I am helpful. Am I
And
not?
Belt of Physical Perfection, +2 on Strength, Dexterity, and Constitution.
I will lend you my aid.
Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. Excellent. And Molten Scar is right down there. One other thing. Nope, that's not ready yet. Or the riddle. Close that. What's this here? Financing a crusade is a costly process, and the diplomatic council has to come up with new tricks to preserve the friendship of countries and nobility, sponsoring the commander's army. What's this? Oh, I need to capture a demon fort. That's fine. Form a staff council, logistics council, undead advisor. An undead advisor to the Lord of Death has arrived from the ziggurat to give a report and provide counsel. Okay. Aniva wants to talk to the commander about one of his companions. Interesting. Forming Logistics Council and Bell of Mercy. We can go ahead and improve that. That's fine. The Ziggurat still has another 28 days. That's ridiculous. And here we go. Nope. How is it that I'm a level 7 fighting a level 4 and they still say that essentially I would catch a horrific beatdown? Like, what's the reasoning? Only one. Oof. That's not the person. I shouldn't have shot that, apparently. Uh-huh. Oh, why'd you have to be the one to get 2 attacks? Oh, well. Excellent. And that's all she wrote. Boom. 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 Ba-da-da-dum. Having buried those who died from the plague, warriors search the place and find a small grave where Sir Dalin Regalor, a hero of the Second Crusade, rests in peace. They take care of the grave and clean dead bodies and dirt from a small oasis nearby, and the water instantly becomes clean, clear, and sweet. This place is much loved by spirits and gods. How much longer? So she's almost ready for that level up. That next level up has got to be where I can get Fireball. What they're saying? How? How, when you look at these eyes, do you say that I would just get smoked? This system doesn't even make sense. All right. You are annoying. You are also kind of annoying. Oh, now you're moving spaces. Interesting. I thought zombies can't be poisoned. Why is he taking poison? Oh, that's right. Awesome. Since he conjured him after we defeated him, it was all good. And it's not letting me press accept. What's the problem here? And I'm getting... Are you serious? It crashed? Oh, well. All right, that's that. Well, it was already the end anyway. Hope all of you enjoyed the video today. If you did, please leave me a like down below, share this content, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.